Hi, this is Dwayne Hartman from Lancaster County Marine here in Akron, Pennsylvania. Today we're going to take a tour of the wonderful 280 OSX. I mean, this boat is fantastic. We're sitting here on the Coyote triple axle trailer that Chaparral has custom made for this boat. You can see how stout the I-beam is, all hidden bolts. They have long bunk support, integrated tie downs, strong bow support, very rugged winch post, spare tire mounted, 6-wheel disc brakes. Simply, if you have probably any 3/4 ton truck, you're ready to hook up to this bad boy and get it to the water. A lot of times boats like this are sold without trailers. I think that's possibly a mistake, because at this boat, you could be in the Chesapeake Bay one weekend, you could be at Raystown another. Maybe you decide to go to Maryland, Jersey, or Delaware coast. Obviously, it's at home in Florida, anywhere up and down the eastern seaboard. And this is one of the best-selling twin-engine outboard packages, the best-selling on the market in our OSX line of both 280 and 300 series. All new for 2023 is arriving our new 270 OSX and a brand spanking new 250 OSX. So we're pretty excited to have all those models available here at Lancaster County Marine. This particular boat was custom ordered and is sold, but you'll see that this owner was very discriminate in the choices he had, from the colors to the striping. The metallic lime striping really sets this boat off, gives it a lot of pop. The hardtop has the stealth gray under with the stealth gray filler panels. The black tower uprights, those are also made in-house. So you can see how sturdy this hardtop is with the glass skylight, which has full sunshade and also a shade to pull on that will actually give you some sunlight but block out most of the sun's rays. You can see the substantial depth of this boat, but I guess what's so impressive on the trailer is you're still in easy towing height. You probably come in, I'm going to say somewhere around 12 feet on the trailer with the light laid down. Waterline on this boat though is below the scuppers, so this boat only needs 19 inches of draft. As large as it is, it does come in, base weight is 6,500, but with the twin V8 250s, power steering, joystick paddling for the outboards, which is a Mercury exclusive on this boat, we end up with coming in somewhere in the probably 7,300 range dry weight on the boat. It does have 123 gallon of fuel capacity, which is going to give you tremendous range, because our Mercury V8s use less fuel than all the competitive outboards V6 offerings. And to have 500 horsepower in the back of this, you're going to have some kick, some muscle, acceleration, and certainly exciting top speed. It comes with a pair of Revolution 4 Mercury 4-blade propellers, which are made from the best alloy and stainless steel that's offered. These also have the option that when we start it up, we can start it in a sport mode. So you get that rough V8 growl when it starts, but simply flick the switch and the engines are quiet, smooth, and invisible. Our Mercuries are by far, after running other engines, they tend to be the quietest engines in their class. But looking at how slim that engine is, side by side, these are both a pair of V8s mounted on very tight center lines. And with this joystick piloting, these engines will independently steer, throttle, and shift to either skyhook the boat in position, to dock it sideways so it can crab into the dock in a parallel parking situation very easy. It obviously gives you hydraulic power steering when we're underway. It can navigate point to point, so you can use it for your GPS navigation to the next waypoint. Chaparral is very thoughtful. They put moving prop alerts on both sides, so we know if our engines are running. No one should, of course, use the swim steps or the side dive ladder if the engines are running. Chaparral is kind enough to give us pull-up cleats that recess in 6 positions, 2 forward, 2 mid, 2 back on the platform, plus the side cleats for tying off, cross-tying at the dock. This boat was equipped with a bow cover, a cockpit cover, all custom fit to the boat. And in fact, you'll notice this has the Lenco electric trim tabs with the indicators up at the dash. We will show you some exciting things as we get on board next. So I just want to talk about the Mercuries that we've chosen here. The reason we're a Mercury dealer for the past 56 years, I myself am the service manager of 44 years Mercury certification in my training as a master. Of course, with 25,000 Mercury techs in the US and 5,000 dealers strong, you can have this boat serviced from coast to coast anywhere. Our dealership, though, offers for the premier level of service, and that means you're going to get the best possible care with our quality certified master technicians. These engines never need valve adjustments. That's something that the imported engines do. It's made in the US. I think we're very proud of that. And enough said, if we support our own country and build the best products going, you're the winner. Chaparral 280 OSX with the hardtop, you'll notice has extremely sturdy on the tower, all the aluminum work. So this was chosen as black powder coated. You'll see the stainless steel cap on top of the windshield system. It's got a beautiful windshield across the extra wide console. It's got a very deep bow section we'll get into in a minute. Down into the console, we actually have a potty area, which is actually a lounge, which has an electric toilet that pulls out, concealed, has its own sink arrangement, so it really serves as a super nice, luxurious head area. With our extra wide helm seat here, this hinges back to the sidewall. We'll demo all that in a minute. Our Vista View sun lounge on the back gives us some awesome convertible seating, so you can sit inside, outside, or lounge facing the rear. A lot of storage, a lot of deep compartments. The side dive door is nice. Gives us a ladder if you're going to be into scuba, or if you're fishing and you want to bring a fish on board. Off the stern, we do have a multi-step ladder that goes deep with an extra wide platform. You can walk side to side across in front of the big Mercury V8 outboards. Here with the Chaparral 280, you'll notice an extremely wide platform, which is functional for swimming, entertaining, boarding and docking with the boat, so you can step off, you'll notice, easily to a dock, because we get this all unrestricted, no trip hazards. A small step up, approximately 6 inches, to board the boat. This does have the cruiser style rear gate. Hidden behind that, we have our battery switch panel and circuit breaker area. I think the prime spot here of real estate in the back of the boat happens to be our Vista View stern lounge. So this gives you the ability to hang back and enjoy the back of the boat, enjoy the water, still have shade from the hardtop. Our lounge seat next is also built so we can have someone sitting in the upright position off the side. Access under the seat gets into our batteries, triple. We use AGM batteries on this. It's what's recommended for the Mercuries and the joystick. Onboard battery charger, simply unplug and plug in from the side hatch. We end up with a waste pump out, water fill, and one of the Chaparral exclusives on these bigger boats is the dual fuel fills. When you pull in to gas up, very simply, choose if you want to be on left or right. If you're towing the boat, you can match the fill point of your tow vehicle, but if we're filling at the gas docks, we can come in from either approach. And if you open one side, it'll vent and allow it to fill even faster. Coming on board though, with the side ladder, the side entry, magnetic catch on the door. So this is great access if we're stepping out the dock. Our dive door opens nicely into the cockpit with a magnetic latch. Beautiful stainless steel hardware. The stainless steel keeper here is for our dive ladder that's included. Our cockpit and entertainment table here can be used in the cockpit. Also, full remount allows you to use it in the bow, which we'll demonstrate in a minute. One of the coolest features of this boat is being able to unlock and hinge bilge access. Gives us access to power amp, mid-bilge, water pressure pump. So serviceability on this boat is brilliant. The double helm seat can be used here for entertaining with the table. All of our seat cushions hinge and open up, giving access. We've hidden away our cockpit and our bow canvas. Table also has a hideaway and a leg keeper so that things aren't bouncing around. Additional storage to the stern. There's our dive ladder. See how functional that is, how it collapses. High quality, all stainless steel. I'll lift the stern seat. Stainless steel struts, large storage tub, but easy access for us to get to the power steering. Gives us access to all of our wiring and rigging on the boat. It's a very clean bilge, very nicely done. See how heavy duty the stainless steel bracketry is for our stern Vista View seat. And of course, if we're ready to lower, so simple. Doesn't need an electric hatch, doesn't need an electric seat. The wide console, very impressive. How this unit has the dual SIM rads. They can all come to life. You see the joystick piloting, the twin stick binnacle controls. Mercury really has this nailed down. When the SIM rads come to life, they will give us access to the center Mercury gauge. Also, we'll end up with GPS, fish finding, full complement of instrumentation. We can use split screening. The multi-function displays on the SIM rads give us the trackpad plus touch screen. Brilliant technology. Every one of our switches lights up, so we know if we've got docking lights on. We can use our navigation lights, our arch lights overhead, interior courtesy lights, which light up blue. Not able to see out here in the bright sunshine, but as it gets to darker at night, really nice. We also have bilge lights. Underwater lights on this boat. Horn, wiper, freshwater system. The windlass, powered up and down from the console, or with two remote switches up front. So we've got the full complement of the Mercury gauges here. We've got the navigation screen on the other side. If we choose to change the windows, we can bring it up for fish finding. So this is the Evo 3s, the NSS 7s. The Mercuries have smart start, so it's just one simple blip of the key and the engines are running. Our engines are that quiet that if you were tempted to start them again, the keys will actually stop the engine if they're engaged. The joystick piloting allow you to skyhook this boat in position. It'll allow you to dock it laterally, allow you to go point to point on your navigation of your waypoints. So we're equipped with the Clarion, with the JL Audio, high performance sound system, subwoofer, high quality speakers throughout. Mid cockpit, I'm going to bring this helm seat back into position. Down in our helm, we have a very large head compartment. It's actually a lounge. Has its own lighting, its own opening port light and screen. Let me get in and show you how the porcelain bowl potty demos. So we've got the head, all vacuum flush. Gauge to tell you how full the waste tank is. Simply after use, push back, conceal. Galley unit. Extra storage, more storage doors forward to the bow. Generous headroom in here, by the way. And even though it's probably almost 88 or 90 today, it's not hot in there. It's impressive. All concealed in that console. Pretty wonderful. The twin helms, oversized and standard size seats, give you a great piloting position. Magnetic cell phone charging. The Lenco trim tab controls. I mean, the captain's in charge here. This will be electric hydraulic power steering. Simple controls of the twin binnacles with the Mercury. We're going to open up our walkthrough and take you to the bow because I think this is a sweet spot in this boat. As we open the bow, your port side walkthrough, there is a gate to close. So if it's early in the morning and you have a chill, we can keep the boat from the wind traveling back through the cockpit to your passengers. So this is a high windshield with great protection. If you choose to use the sit-up, you can either stand or pilot or use it as a leaning post, where now I'm clearly seeing over the windscreen. And this boat planes quick and level without bow rise. So you're going to not lose sight of the horizon. There's a few more surprises up here in the bow that we're pretty excited about. Beautifully padded on the coaming panels. Same thing with the swing down armrests here for the double-sized lounge seat. And if you're kicking back on this, obviously you can chill, but what you need is more support. Got you covered. Doubles as a cooler, storage area, all fiberglass. This entire boat is self-bailing, so all the water on top sides in the rain or out in heavy seas goes overboard. So now we kick back, and no matter where we sit in this boat, with its massive depth, you've got your cup holders, you got your audio, everybody has a handheld. So no matter what position we sit in, we can certainly bring the whole complement of friends and family. As I look forward, some other surprises are your hinges that hold with friction, the Lumar windlass with the beautiful polished anchor, up and down, buttons right here, so we can easily unhook the anchor, drop it, and retrieve it without having to go back to the helm. But this non-skid area doubles for boarding as a boarding platform. When we're coming on board, first person on board can easily pull out to another non-skid, and if we can seal the cushion, so you can see it can be hands-free. You don't have to hold the cushion up. It stays into place. Chaparral put another cooler up here. Extra well thought out. And I'm going to go back and borrow the table from the rear to show you just how much room you have up front here to use the entertainment table. So if we're going to entertain in the bow, very easy to picnic up front here, play cards, play games. Just chill in the sunshine. By the way, Chaparral does make sunshades. Sky shade can come forward or back. And this boat is already pre-wired for any of these future additional options if you choose. Tower speakers from JL. So if you option your boat and decide one day, should have done that, no worries. Chaparral already got your back. The sunshade overhead, very cool. You can either fully block out the sun's rays or use it as a solar screen, or go back up to wide open, any way you want it. Very cool. So this has been the Chaparral 280 OSX. Any questions or comments? You'd like to place an order yourself, or look at the smaller brothers to this, or the bigger brother, the 300 OSX, or any of the stern drive complement in the SSX line, which start out at a brand new 247, 267, 287, 307, and the 347. Anything you have questions about in the Chaparral line, feel free to call Lancaster County Marine at 717-859-1121, or visit us at our website, lcmboating.com. We're here to help you anytime. Thanks for your time.
Here at Lancaster County Marine, all of our new boats go through a thorough check-in, so we make sure they are ready for you to enjoy the water. When you purchase from us, you'll get a great clinic and run out of your boat before you take it home, which makes your time on the water the best that it can be. We offer our Express Preferred service, which keeps you on the water with less downtime and gives you preferred rates on your services. We also work with Chaparral and Robalo to build your own boat, so you can contact us for more details and customize the boat of your dreams. Stop in to check out our showroom and see new boats, pre-owned boats, motors, trailers, canoes, kayaks, SUPs, accessories, and more.